5, building a unicorn in public. Just had to finish eating right here. But let's start the stream. I will stream for about an hour. Just give you guys some updates. And also work a little bit. Give you guys some updates. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Drink real quick. Unfortunately, I didn't get as much done today as I wanted to. But tomorrow's another day, and we will get there. We will just plan it in a way where we get all the important work done. Let me just look what I wrote. All right. So we can work on 3 items, or we can do 3 things in this stream. I guess first I should just give some updates about what I'm doing right now, what is happening right now, because we have a collaboration planned. The second thing would be creating the public roadmap and sharing it on Twitter. And the third thing would be creating a section on the website about our business model. Or I think that section already exists, and just like highlighting it more. And I guess another little change that I wanted to make in the tribe documentation is just make a big button, that says like install the Claude skill, because I feel like the Claude skill is very important to install, and it should be easy to find for people, and it shouldn't be hidden somewhere, or like, it should be very obvious where it is. So just adding that to my to-dos as well. And I will share the stream the screen in a little bit. Just want to figure out what to start with. I guess I should just start with the updates. So we have a collaboration planned with another project, like I mentioned in yesterday's stream already, kind of. And there in this project, they use Tribe SDK, and it's a cool project. It's not in the Solana space actually, but I'm still confident that this project can get some traction, and like it will be one of the kind of like example apps for the Tribe website and for us, right? I will give them a free plan, for now, or like I will give them free access to Tribe, but it's cool that we have like our first adopter, right? And hopefully when they get some visibility in their niche, we can redirect some of that visibility towards our niche, and we can like um you know reach new people, reach new eyes, get new eyes onto our project or onto what we are doing as a company, and like what we are shipping. So that is pretty cool, and I will share all of the updates about that when it is happening, or like when it is you know time. But uh yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, and I'm pretty happy about finally adding some projects to our page. And I also have a little secret project that I'm working on, which I also will talk about at some point. Not today, not today. Um, yeah. Other than that, what else? What else is new? What else is important to mention? Yeah, I mean, I'm still looking for a grant from Solana Super Team, mainly just to cover my infrastructure costs. It's not even something that like I can do much with. That money would just help me to finance the servers that we use to run our zero knowledge auth platform, and our payment platform, Tribe, basically. And it could also help me cover some of the user acquisition costs that exist for that project. So I'm trying to talk with them, and trying to see whether they can support us. I mean, that would be great. That would be great, honestly. What else is new or worth mentioning? Yeah, I mean, just in general, I feel like the vibes are shifting a bit, and like even though kind of goes up and down every day, like I feel like the markets are improving a little bit, and we should just stay patient for better news and more accumulation, and new players that join the market. And we should stay patient with our success in the market. And I think that as soon as we connect more with people from the Solana ecosystem, and the hackathons and of the Solana ecosystem and stuff, we have more exposure, and we can spread our narrative further, and yeah, just get more people involved with our project. Or I feel like every day new people get to know about our project, and this maybe doesn't impact the our success yet, but it will accumulate. And we just gotta keep on doing that outreach, and keep on annoying people and being retarded and stuff. Like, if as long as we do that, and we get new eyes on the project every day, it's just a matter of time until we reach the correct pair of eyes, or until we spark the interest of somebody that is important, or that can give us a shot at making it real. All right. So much to the updates. I would say we now focus on the roadmap a little bit. I mean, it's gonna be kind of like a rough roadmap. But nevertheless, it's worth sharing. Or like it is good to have something to share. All right. I will just try to share my screen here and y'all can y'all can watch me work on this. Okay, y'all can see this. So let's get to it. So this is already kind of like old, but I'm just gonna reuse it for this quarter. Yeah, I mean, some of these items, right? We didn't really get to finish them, which is unfortunate, like this month, right? But we're just gonna keep trying. What is the issue here? The fuck? Right? Like, I don't know what this is, man. Yeah, let's just continue working hard. Yeah, like I said, yes, in yesterday's stream, the subscription service will be a very core part of our business model. And yeah, we should get to building it as soon as possible, you know? I know there was an icon somewhere, but I mean, I'm already working on these services. Um, yeah, we probably should do an SDK hackathon. Um, we will participate in the Frontier Hackathon. That's, I don't know if it's at the end of April or at the beginning of June, somewhere in that time period. What else? I'm just gonna put this right here. Actually, this looks shit. Just gonna make this look a bit better. Alrighty, it's good enough. Or is it? Yeah, whatever. It's good enough, I feel. So, July. I feel like July should be the month of like the browser wallet airdrop. Mhm. I'm not sure what else we should do here. Probably for the CM hackathon. Um, hmm. Like in general with these things, they are ambitious, and there's always stuff that comes in between. So um Yeah, let's just keep it open. Um, mm, let's just keep it open and we can always add more, you know? Like, it's completely fine if we don't have everything now. All right. What was it? Right here. What the fuck? Right. All right. I mean, to be fair, this is not 100% within our branding, but don't really care. And I feel like there are always things that like could be better, but we should just roll with it. Right. Make this lighter again. Just a little bit lighter. Make these things a little bit darker. Could even just like uh yeah. Um make this a little bit darker. Make this a little bit darker. Yeah. All right. I think that is our roadmap for 2026. And I will now share it on X. All right, I will now share it on X. All right. I posted the roadmap for everyone to see and some comments along with that. And if you have any suggestions or remarks about that, then you should send me a message or comment on the post, and I will look how we can make that happen. And like I said, this is not super set in stone. There are some things that I'm working on that I didn't put into this. Um, More specifically, I'm working on a revenue stream for our project and other projects, and it's in my idea, in my head, it's pretty dope. But I want to make sure that it works also, and it could also be a great opportunity to battle test the Tribe SDK further and make further improvements on that. And I will share info about that project as soon as possible. Okay, so let's move on to the third item of the stream. The Utopian Browser Business Model website section. All right. All right. So, um, yeah. So I will create a section now for this topic, right? Our subscription service slash bundle. All right. Let me get back to you. I just need to turn the lights on in this room. All right. Let's get to it. The website is already open in my code editor. Let me share that with you. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is make these improvements to the rewards section so that it encompasses the entire uh, breadth, 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 the entire depth of our subscription offering, our subscription service that, you know, lowers the barrier for developers and users. So the whole thought process behind this is right is this right? You launch an app and you want users quick. So what do? You offer your app within a bundle that a lot of other apps exist in, and then users don't have to buy your product, but they can just use it as part of that bundle, and you will get users quicker, you will get paid quicker, and users will get more for their buck. They get more value for their money. And at the end of the month, or at the end of the payment period, users can also decide which apps to reward most. And this ensures that apps built for users and not for their own revenue, you know? But of course, I understand that this kind of thing is not, an option for every app that exists. So I think the solution is to say, okay, apps that want to participate in this subscription, are free to do so, and apps that don't want to participate, are also free to do so. But overall, the browser should keep track of your subscriptions and tell you where you spend what money, and how to improve it maybe. And like, I feel like that's a very valuable service that currently costs money for users to have, but it seems like a very essential service. And I feel like the browser should take care of this. The browser as an ecosystem should take care of it so that users can keep track of their subscriptions better. So this is now encompassed in this description here. Yeah. I mean, these are strong things, these are strong propositions, and we can't guarantee that every person that goes to our website reads these, but if they do, I think they would need to be impressed, because these are good ideas, and we should build them, and it's about time that somebody builds them. So I'm more than happy to be in that position where I'm allowed to do that, or I'm able to do that also. Um, yeah. Over time, I want to replace these things here with sub pages, that have more information about these things. But for now, I think this is very much enough to give people a first impression. Excuse me. Yeah, so just back to the collab that we're doing. It's gonna happen very, very soon, probably tomorrow that I announce it. And they are also just starting out and I'm helping them out. But yeah, like they will probably get traction within the next couple days. I just know that they are working together with uh interesting people, and I know that they have some they have a lot of followers on social media, you know. So what they're building could might as well become a success. Like it's very, very well possible that they have a lot of success with what they are building. So um I'm excited about collaborating with them, and I'm excited about them using our product. Yeah, so I'm just gonna commit these changes to the website. Yeah, I mean, part of our whole mission of building the best web tools and building a cool browser that is not only very, very efficient but also like um very, very cool. Part of that is just building awesome little things, and packaging them together in a way that no other company does, or no other uh, browser project does, because there's so much that is possible if you just care a lot, and I do care a lot, and I do care a lot about building something that is useful and interesting and cool, and I feel like if we can build some small tools that are cool, right? We can get some attention on Twitter, and we can use that for our marketing. Um, I think that is a very good approach. Getting attention to our project through small, cool things that people can just use immediately without, you know, downloading the big browser immediately, but like it gets them into our niche, into our little bubble. And we just built this bubble of like cool tools that encapsulate good design, crypto, tech, browser tech, right? And um I really feel like we can create something cool if we stay close to the world of web development, and if we care a lot. I definitely want to care a lot, and I definitely want to build cool stuff, and I want to build stuff that a beginner can understand, and not you don't need to be an you shouldn't need to be an expert in crypto or privacy or security or design in order to appreciate what we are doing. I really want it to be simple, and I really want to put a lot of care into making it um, tangible and reachable and understandable and simple for regular folks. And I'm not even talking about normies in terms of like normie tech people, right? I'm talking literally about everyday people. And like sometimes I think in tech, or like developers, me included, have this attitude of we are better than others or smarter or more advanced with technology. But I really think like that is not always like beneficial to us. I don't want to be the only person that knows something about tech. I want to build the solutions or the applications that make everyone an expert, or like give everyone a lot of power, you know and I don't want to build something for like this power user type person. I want to build something that anyone can understand and use, and I feel like that is the way that we have a shot at succeeding with our thing. And Chrome took the reign off of Firefox around 2010, and the reign off of Firefox and Internet Explorer around 2010, and dominates the market since. And back then they advertised themselves as being faster, you know. And I think this still works, right? We can still convince people that our product is better because it's faster, and because it's more sustainable, and because it works in shitty networks and stuff like that, right? That all of those are good arguments, but still we can't build something that is too complicated for somebody to understand. We still need to make it, next to being the fastest browser, it should also be the easiest browser and the smoothest, you know and the whole reason why I started this efficiency optimization, and like whole reason why I started working on putting libraries into the browser natively, right, is because I want the browsing experience to be smoother. And the reason why I'm trying to put a wallet into the browser, and the reason why I'm trying to put a subscription service into the browser, and the reason why I'm trying to put like all these services into the browser is because I want the browser to behave smoother. And so the goal is not to build like this crazy tech product that only tech people can understand. The goal is to build something that is actually very usable and very useful, you know. So just wanted to say that. And there are gonna be some smaller and uh, interesting things that I'm gonna release. They don't directly have something to do with the browser or something, but I think that they can help us get motion and get eyes, and like, you know, I think they can, these small things, if we drop them from time to time, I think they can help us in um, progressing towards our goals, just by caring a lot, you know, just by like being part of the developer community and like showing that we care about design and about developers. And uh, this can help us like get eyes from developers, and then, you know, our browser is like this, like, I feel like it should be like this super smooth ecosystem that feels very native and feels different than what exists today, you know. Like that is basically, I'm just trying to put my internal thoughts and plans on display for you to understand. Like, feel like we should build small things and tools and apps, but the browser should be the thing where it all comes together, and it provides like this thing, that this experience that nothing else gives today, because we think it further every time. Everything we build for the browser is new shit. You know, I'm not going deep into something that already exists within the browser and already has been figured out and optimized for 10 years, right? I'm not gonna go into the details of like DNS or, you know, even caching. Like, I'm not gonna go that deep into it. I'm only gonna build things that are on top of it, that haven't been done before, and that make it a lot better, and that push the whole thing a lot further. So that is the plan, you know, just not get hung up on technical things, but improve the user experience always. Right, I've been talking a lot, and just want to ship these changes, and then I would also call it a day for today's stream. Worked a lot today on like helping this other team launch their product and help them integrate Tribe SDK, right? That worked pretty great. And now I'm gonna continue working on Tribe stuff, probably. Continue on helping this other team launch, and I will announce our collab as soon as it's ready, as soon as I can, right? As soon as I have the details on that. All right. And unfortunately, didn't get to film these Tribe SDK explain like tutorial videos today. I hope I can get to it tomorrow finally, and then like hopefully we can focus on shipping the PC and Android version of the browser very, very soon. This shouldn't actually be too hard. I just don't have a Windows operating system that I can build the browser on right now. So I either need to virtualize it or do it when I get home, because there I have a Windows computer. All right. Thank you for attending the stream. I see y'all tomorrow. Bye.